First of all, what is globalization? Globalization be refer as the process of interaction and integration among people, companies, and governments worldwide. This process has effects on environment, political system, culture, economic development, prosperity, and on human physical well-being in societies around the world. Next, let's talk about disadvantages of globalization. First disadvantages is trade imbalance. In some cases, developing countries are so much dependent on the developed countries in terms of import goods, but their export capabilities are lower than import. Therefore, the trade imbalance has been occurring. Trade imbalance can be referred to the imbalance of values between a country's import and exports goods and services. It also called as trade deficit. Trade imbalance may be increased in developed countries by their competitors. Second disadvantages is increased competition. When viewed as a whole, global free trade is beneficial to the entire system. Individual, companies, organizations, and workers can be disadvantaged, however, by global competition. This is similar to how these parties might be disadvantaged by domestic competition. Some firms, industries, and citizens may elect governments to pursue protectionist policies designed to buffer domestic firms or workers from foreign competition. Protectionism often takes the form of tariffs, quotas, or non-tariff barriers, such as quality or sanitation requirements, that make it more difficult for a competing nation or business to justify doing business in the country. These efforts can often be detrimental to the overall economic performance of both parties. Next disadvantages is extinction of minority language. Languages have disappeared for centuries, and many of them have only limited data. However, since the 20th century, many neologisms have been imported from the English-speaking world that penetrate other languages, such as Spanish, from which even Spanglish comes. On the other hand, minority languages disappear faster with globalization, since their communities, unable to use them abroad, abandon them for a more spoken language, such as English. Last disadvantages is loss of national identity. There are also those who see a danger of loss of national identity, as societies increasingly resemble each other, with the same cultural tastes, fashions, and others. The debate may need to be placed on whether these national identities are static, or if they have always been evolving. In this second case, the problem would be more uniformity than in transformation. More than the change, what worries is that this change takes all countries to the same place, to the same lifestyle. Last but not least, globalization has a significant impact on companies, governments, and the population. Globalization may result in a decrease in the national intellectual potential, the exploitation of labor, and ecology deficiency. To address these problems, organizations and governments can develop policies aimed to enhance the population's education, improve working conditions,